evening, everyone. My name is Siddharth. I'm a second year undergraduate student of the Department of Electronics and Electrical Communication Engineering enrolled in its BTech course. I am from Chennai. I'm a boarder of Radhakrishnan Hall of Residence. I am contesting for the post of General Secretary, Technology Students Gymkhana, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur for the academic session 2014-2015.
Siddharth, I have a question. What is the eligibility criteria to contest for the post of General Secretary?
Sir, to contest for the post of General Secretary, one needs to have a minimum academic experience of 2 years at Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, and also needs to be attached to the general body, for which he needs to be attached to one of the halls of residence at the institute.
So can any MTech student contest for the post of General Secretary Technology? Any MTech student?
No, sir.
Why so?
Since after the completion of 2 years, he would be graduating out of the institute, he will not be in a position to contest.
Can any preparatory student contest for the post of General Secretary in his first year, because he already has?
Yes, sir, definitely. Definitely he can contest. In fact, there was a nomination file.
Apur,
Let him complete.
Definitely, sir, preparatory students are allowed to contest.
Can we move on to the SOP, please? Yes. Start your SOP.
In my 2 years of stay at Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, I have got myself into the continuous process of developing as an integrated whole through active participation in numerous curricular, extracurricular and co-curricular activities that has helped me excel in varied spheres, namely technical, academic and socio-cultural at the institute. In my first year, I was a part of the gold-winning mathematics Olympiad team of Lal Bahadur Shastri Hall of Residence. My first year also saw me accomplish academic feats, wherein I was appreciated by the then Dean Undergraduate Studies, late Professor Somnath Sengupta, for securing a perfect SGPA of 10.00 in my first semester. I further went on to achieve a department change from the Department of Metallurgical and Materials Engineering to the Department of Electronics and Electrical Communication Engineering at the end of my first year. In my second year, I joined Team Autonomous Ground Vehicle, a research group under Dean-sponsored research and industrial consultancy. As a software member of the team, I have been working towards achieving the ultimate goal of Team Autonomous Ground Vehicle, that is, to build India's first fully operational self-driving car. I have also been a part of the hardware exhibition team, ad design team, product design team and mathematics Olympiad team of my hall of residence, and successfully won silver in ad design and bronze in product design with my team at the General Championship Technology 2013-2014. Apart from being involved as a participant in these teams, I'm also the Secretary Technology at Radhakrishnan Hall of Residence. During my tenure as a Secretary Technology, I have overseen effective management of various teams that represent Radhakrishnan Hall of Residence at the General Championship Technology. I have also been a part of the gold-winning Illumination team and silver-winning Inter-Hall Hindi Dramatics team of my Hall of Residence. Apart from these extracurricular and co-curricular achievements, I have also outshined academically, currently holding a CGPA of 9.63. Involving myself extensively and enthusiastically in various activities at the institute has inculcated in me a sense of confidence and imbibed in me the qualities that are necessary to efficiently discharge the duties as the General Secretary Technology Students Gymkhana, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. If I am elected to the post, I will discharge my duties and manage my responsibilities with utmost dedication, perseverance and hard work. Thank you.
Okay, Siddharth, as a secretary, how many subcommittee meetings have you attended?
Sir, I haven't attended any subcommittee meeting.
I got my answer. It's okay.
Who was the contingent leader for this year's Inter-IT Tech Squad? Our contingent leader, ITKGP's contingent leader. And have you spoken to him regarding anything at all?
So I do not know about the contingent leader, but I do know there were 14 members.
Who was the contingent leader? My question was whether you know of any contingent leader. One official post to represent IIT Kharagpur there, to handle finances, to handle the participation of IIT Kharagpur at Inter-IT Tech. There was one contingent leader. Do you know who that was?
So I am not aware of that fact, but I can assure
Thank
that
you,
all
thank
the
you. I want
participants are
my
given
answer.
equal
Thank you.
weightage.
Are you aware that there is a quorum for every subcommittee meeting, Siddharth?
Yes, sir.
And was
So the quorum is 60%.
okay. There's 20 halls of residences, and along for every subcommittee, there's 24 members, right? So 60% of that, say it's around 14. So are you sure that each and every subcommittee meeting has been attended by 14 people? And if not, then how is it even a subcommittee meeting?
Definitely not, sir. The rules of the constitution have been framed in such a manner such that the technical activities of the institute go on smoothly. Keeping in with the spirit and motive of the constitution.
You never answered this question.
So let me complete my answer. Sir, since there have been the number of participating halls has been less than 14, the halls that have been participating have sent their representatives to the subcommittee meetings involving these events. And since it does not violate the spirit of the constitution in any manner, I do consider that these subcommittee meetings were valid. And moreover, these
No, actually there's a clause for that, and you are unaware of that completely.
Siddharth, I would like to congratulate on your accomplishments. I have a question. How do you plan to manage AGV, working for AGV alongside your roles, fulfilling your roles as a GSEC Tech technician?
So along with managing myself as a team member, software team member of Team Autonomous Ground Vehicle, and working hard for that, I also manage my responsibilities as the Secretary Technology of Radhakrishnan Hall of Residence, where I manage the events of ad design, product design, and currently managing the event of hardware exhibition, and successfully won silver in ad design and bronze in product design. These things go. I would further like to state that I managed a SGPA of 9.35 in my third semester. These things complement the fact that I have good time management skills and would like to effect these when I serve in my tenure if I am elected as the General Secretary Technology, while still continuing to manage my responsibility as a software team member of Team Autonomous Ground Vehicle.
Okay, I have a question that
You member of Team AGV, if you are elected as a General Secretary Technology student Gymkhana?
Yes, sir, definitely.
I have a question. Since you are more of inclined towards your academics and you have participated in various hall of residence and now you are contesting for the post of General Secretary Technology, so can you please prioritize among these? What will be your major priority?
So if I am elected to
Yes.
the post of General Secretary Technology,
Exactly.
my first and foremost priority would be to discharge the duties efficiently as the General Secretary Technology while ensuring that my academic records do not go below, which I confidently believe I can, which I have demonstrated through my activities at Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur.
And why are you not contesting for the post of General Secretary Technology of your hall of residence since you were at Secretary Technology?
Yes, sir, that is a very good suggestion. But the reason behind the fact that I'm contesting for the post of General Secretary Technology at Gymkhana is that I have a vision in my mind, and I want to elevate the technical level at the institute and take it to greater heights. I feel that as the General Secretary Technology of Technology Students Gymkhana, I would be in a better position to effect these changes in shortest span of time possible.
Siddharth, you have been a secretary of your hall of residence, right? So what are your initiatives this year? How have you shown your skills as a person who can take an initiative in this field?
Definitely, ma'am. I've taken, as the Secretary Technology of Radhakrishnan Hall of Residence, I presented 2 proposals, both of which have been implemented. The first one was conducting a line following board competition for the second year students of my Hall of Residence. This was particularly aimed at those students who weren't able to get into the field of robotics in their first year for unknown reasons. So this project was a success. It was a week-long event, and after this event, according to the feedback I've received, many students had an enriching experience, and now they are active participants in teams of hardware exhibition, product design, and ChemQuest. Let me complete my answer, sir. Apart from this, I have also taken another initiative, that is to use the free SMS service offered by way2sms.com to notify people about meetings, registered members under the different various teams of my hall of residence. This has led to an increase in attendance, that has led to an increase in productivity of the teams I've managed.
What was your work as a member of team ad design of your hall of residence?
So as a member of team ad design, I was involved in the ideation part and the videography team.
Siddharth,
Can you be a bit more specific?
Siddharth?
Ideation and
Yes, sir.
videography.
Yeah, I'll be
are
very
very
correct. Thank you for the question, sir. As a part of the ideation team, during the first 4 days of the 10-day event, I was involved in brainstorming sessions with my team, where we finalized the idea, as you must have seen of the video, where a person was given a green count, which was incremented for every green activity that he did. It was displayed in the form of a video ad. So as for my part in the videography team, I helped the main cameraman to shoot at the respective locations.
So you were the assistant cameraman, I got it. But apart from that, what was the position of the video ad of Radhakrishnan Hall of Residence in the inter-hall ad design competition?
Is there anything anyhow related to
That's my follow-up question, and I think he is allowed to answer that, not any other panelist.
the video ad positions are actually not
No, actually there are. They are listed.
Just a minute. Let the candidate answer it. If he wants to answer it, he'll answer it. Please.
Sir, I'm not aware of the video ad position, but I'm aware that my hall of residence won silver over the overall event.
So basically, you are unaware of the position.
You had follow-up question. Already you had one follow-up question.
Siddharth, during your tenure as a secretary in your hall, can you list 2 major problems that you faced and how did you get over those?
Yes, sir. As I already mentioned, one of the initiatives taken by me to make use of the free SMS service, that initiative,
I wanted to know the problems first and how you gave the solutions.
yes, sir. Before presenting my proposals as the Secretary Technology, I did groundwork, meeting the captains of various events, and through that I came to know that the attendance in meetings was low, and I took the initiative to introduce the free SMS service, and that was a huge success.
The second one, I wanted to know too.
So the same initiative, the another proposal of mine was also based on extensive groundwork after identifying the problem, and the main problem was that second years who for unknown reasons did not get into the field of robotics in the first year could not become a participant in the various teams. They couldn't, so my suggestion and my initiative proved a focal point for them to start off.
Siddharth, don't you think you should look at the results and the mark sheet of various events? Because you're secretary and you also participated in a design event. Should you look at the mark sheets of the event?
So it's not absolutely necessary that I see the mark sheet, because the General Secretary Technology of my hall of residence does look at the mark sheet. However, I can look at it, sir.
In spite? So you believe that your responsibility is complete? You believe that your responsibility is complete without looking at the mark sheet? Shouldn't you try to look at the mark sheet and identify which is the position where you should
So can you read it? Sir, it's not audible.
Okay, I'll restate the question. See, as a secretary, you didn't even look at the mark sheet, which was your responsibility. You have not attended the subcoms. So what have you done as a secretary?
So
As a participant, I get it. You have participated in the event. As a position of responsibility, do you think you have really done justice to the post?
Sir, I've brought into your notice the 2 initiatives taken by me already. Those were my duties as the Secretary Technology at my
Were these not your duties?
apart from that
So please let me complete my answer.
Please complete.
Apart from that, I've managed the events of ad design, product design, where I was responsible for keeping note of the various subsections that exist within each team, taking care that work takes place on time, managing schedule, and this resulted in successes where we won silver in ad design and bronze in product design.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Send
Time is up.
messages.
Time is up. Time is up. Thank you.
My first proposal is to introduce a data analytics event in the Technology General Championship and to form a data analytics club for later induction into Gymkhana to promote the culture of data analytics at the institute. The vision for this initiative is as follows. Data analytics is one of the most fast trending and sought after field in both the corporate and technological sector. Being the torchbearer of technical education in India, the onus is upon us to have an event of this kind under the garb of Technology General Championship, and also to promote an enhanced culture of data analytics at the institute. The benefits of this initiative will be as follows. This will open up a plethora of career opportunities for the students in future because of its growing relevance in industries from varied sectors. It will also promote entrepreneurship among the students, as is evinced by the large number of startups from this field, from IITs and also throughout India in recent years. It will help students to participate in numerous competitions and gain first-hand experience at solving real-world problems. Now I'll move on to details regarding the conduction of this event. As proposed by me, I propose this to be a 10-day event. The teams would be required to submit a report and give a presentation based upon their research work on the problem statement. I'd also like to notify the panelists that Professor Sorangshu Bhattacharya of Department of Computer Science and Engineering has already agreed to get us contacts for getting the problem statements for the inter-hall event. I met him in person and he has given a confirmation of the same. I have also got a positive intimation from analytic firms American Express and ICRA Techno Analyst. The modus operandi of the Data Analytics Club, Professor Sorangshu Bhattacharya of Department of Computer Science and Engineering has agreed to be the mentor of the club if it's initiated and brought into reality. A resume-based shortlisting will be done for the posts of governors by the General Secretary in consultation with the mentor, the professor. Initially, it will be an open club inviting all students from the student body to join the club. We in the club will also orchestrate organized participation in highly renowned competitions like those held by www.kaggle.com. So the budget allocation for the event has been given by my fellow it has been given to you, sir. You can have a look at it.
Siddharth, are you aware that in the last 2 years, General Secretaries has been trying to introduce events in the Tech General Championship, but it has not been possible? And how do you think you will be able to overcome these difficulties?
Sir, there was a proposal to conduct an electronics event this year. It was finalized.
It was also proposed last year along with multiple events.
Yes, sir. As far as the field of data analytics is considered, so it's an emerging field and is expected to boom within the next few years.
Actually, the problem for conducting the events was not the interest that the students have, but the calendar itself. How will you fit in that into the already packed GC calendar? How are you going to do that?
And the Technology General Championship 2013-2014, the electronics event had been finalized with dates between Jan 7th and Jan 22nd. However, since the problem statement was deemed to be something that could not be finished in the stipulated time, a consensus was reached and the event was not held this time.
Siddharth, I think it's an excellent proposal. What are the numerous competitions you are talking about in your proposal that the students can participate in?
So Kaggle.com is a world-renowned crowdsourcing platform site that organizes competitions from various firms and has esteemed firms like Facebook, Deloitte as its clients. These clients post the problems they face in their industries on Kaggle.com, which are worked upon by data scientists all over the world. And we, being the students of Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, are the cream of our nation when it comes to technicalities and analytical skills. And as if I am elected to the post of General Secretary Technology, it is my responsibility to ensure that the student community of Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur is not left behind in this aspect.
So, have you contacted any of the professors of IIT Kharagpur?
Yes, sir. As I've already mentioned, I've contacted Professor Sorangshu Bhattacharya of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Sir, the professor is one of the eminent faculty who is he's the co-coordinator of the Big Data Analytics course that is going to be held in the international summer and winter term proposed by the director that's going to be held in the summers.
Siddharth, can you name a few startups from IIT in this field? As you have said, a number of startups from this field from IIT have come up in recent years.
So there are numerous startups, I cannot state all of them, but to quote a few, Innovation and Preditas, etc. are some of the startups that have come up from industry. As informed students of Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, I do expect that people should be knowing about the various startups.
I see that you are planning to form a data analytics group, right? So what is the procedure to form a club under the Technology Student Gymkhana? And you have not mentioned the funding in your budget for the club. We are not going to get that.
Sir, funding is, I'd like to mention that there isn't substantial funding.
First question. What is the procedure to form a club under Gymkhana? Second.
So to form a club under Gymkhana, one has to answer three questions. One has to convince the President Technology Students Gymkhana and other eminent faculty members, the staff and the other office bearers of Gymkhana on three aspects. Why the club stands for, why do they want to get inducted into Gymkhana, and in case they are inducted into Gymkhana, how are they going to use the funds procured therein. They need to prepare a complete report and present it to the Gymkhana, and in case it's convinced, then Gymkhana will induct the club into them.
And Siddharth, have you contacted any of the analytical firms? Have you ever considered where the funding of this club is going to come from?
Yes, so thank you for that question. In the initial stages, the club is going to be mentored by Professor Sorangshu Bhattacharya. So there isn't substantial funding that is required for the club.
No. Where is the funding going to come from? I am not asking who is the mentor going to be.
So as I already mentioned, there isn't any substantial funding that's required for this. For teams, the entire club will be divided into sections and under the mentorship of experienced 4th and 5th years, and also under the expert guidance of a professor. They'll be divided into teams and they'll be working on competitions on www.kaggle.com. I already mentioned.
So these teams are not going
to. Please let me complete my answer. Please let me complete my answer. As I already mentioned, there are world-renowned firms like Facebook, Deloitte, etc. that post their practical problems and also give award money for the same. So it's expected that our students, once they become established, they are expected to win, and in fact, they are going to generate money for themselves.
Siddharth, okay, so this can be achieved by a few students, few interested students sitting together in a room and maybe coordinating with the professor now and then. This can be achieved?
Definitely, sir.
As well. So, forming of this club, how is it of any significance? Do you really think as a GSEC Tech, this is something of that significance that you should be doing rather than any student here can do that?
Definitely, sir. It is my responsibility. As I already mentioned, data analytics is a booming field. You can check it out on Google itself.
I do not question the fact
that we've already have follow-ups. We've already have follow-ups.
Is the club open only for undergraduates?
So please, the club is open to the entire student community of Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. So to answer the question of Mr. Ronit Mukherjee, I would also like to state that all the students, since they can be a part of the club, it's also been seen that the first years and second years are not much aware about the exciting opportunities of data analytics. It is a new field, it's a fast emerging field, it's expected to bring great laurels, and Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur should take a first step, and that is what I'm trying to do through this initiative, sir.
In the budget section you mentioned, you have mentioned 400 to 1400 for railway tickets. Do you really believe the people from American Express are going to come on railway tickets? Should I repeat my question?
Yes, sir.
In the budget section you have mentioned amount of rupees 400 to 1400 for railway tickets for people from American Express to come to the campus. Do you really believe they will come using railway?
So this is only tentative. There are companies that are willing to send the judges by rail, and there are also companies that may wish to send the judges by air. So these are the details that can be finalized later. Please look at my proposal and the usefulness of it. Once it gets finalized,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The time is already up. Time is up.
No, feasibility of
It's okay, but time is up. It has to be covered within time. Thank you.